4 of them.
We're live. We're live. We're live.
Good morning. How you doing? Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday. Why?
Because you're doing his song, but you're paraphrasing it with your words.
I'm not allowed to do that.
When I do it, you be tripping. Anyway, we do it every day with our songs.
I was about to say
we do it every day doing
what kind of foolishness are you talking about?
So, interesting topic, okay?
What you cooking?
Topic is what you're cooking, but it was inspired. See, we had a lot of rain yesterday, and we're going to have a lot of rain today. And my wife made a white bean chili last night, and that just seemed to be the most appropriate meal for the weather.
That's right.
Okay? When the weather is bad or inclement like this and gray and dreary, that chili seemed to be the perfect meal. Mm-hmm. But you might have a meal that you think is ideal for when you're going to be stuck in the house. Mm-hmm. Or you have a certain meal that you cook when you're wanting to impress.
Absolutely.
Maybe you have another meal that you cook when you need to apologize but don't want to say it.
I don't think. Yeah, well, I don't know if I have to use a meal to apologize, but I know when I am letting you know how appreciated you are.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I do the seafood boil or something like that.
I do the seafood boil or the seafood pasta.
That's right. There might be another meal that you cook when it's particularly hot or cold or whatever. But I'm asking today, as a show topic, Lisa and I are asking, what you cooking?
What you cooking?
For that special occasion.
Absolutely.
What you cooking?
So I did the white bean chili. Did we do the intro yet? I don't think we did. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all of this, but it's obviously going to be good. So good that I forgot that we didn't do the commercial. Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am LisaSantiagoMcNeilll.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Furniture after the show. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. It is Friday night. Just got paid. Money in my pocket.
How was your week?
That's right. How was your week so far? And how were you preparing? Hey, Billy Bronco.
Oh, Billy Bronco.
Oh.
Long time no see, brother. How you doing, Billy
Bronco? We are glad to see you in the building this morning.
Miss Phyllis, it's interesting that Miss Phyllis is here too in Billy Bronco.
That's
because
right.
Miss Phyllis is our longest tenured person, our longest tenured co-producer.
That's
and
right.
Billy Bronco was the first person that inspired us to do
song.
Greeting songs. Billy Bronco, because of you and your inspiration, we probably got 60 of them in our head.
Absolutely. We are so glad that you're here. So we are talking about Friday.
Is
Friday
it really
Funnies.
possible for you to show that guy, that old man, for the Friday Funnies?
That would be so good. I'm going to give it a try.
She's going to try it. But while she's looking that up, first off, how you doing?
How you doing?
Thank you for joining us. And this show is called Let's Talk About It. And we talk about personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration
with a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
Yes. So you gonna be able to?
I think so.
Okay, good. So at 9:15 or so, we're gonna do our Friday Funnies.
And he is funny.
Hilarious.
We love him.
You might come to that looking at the big guy's picture and think he's not gonna be funny.
He's really funny.
Because that's what I did. That's like, oh God, why is she sending me this? Why she send me this bull?
But I'm glad that you appreciated it. I was scared when I sent it because you do have a tendency to be opinionated, and he really is.
Who else is opinionated? Who else is opinionated? Who else is opinionated?
Not me. I'm not opinionated at all. I respect opinions.
You have opinions on your own too?
I have my own opinions.
And you can disagree with other people's opinions?
Seldom. And I don't impress my opinions upon anybody else.
I don't either. I have my opinions for myself.
Oh my goodness. I have a whole book filled of house rules that are directly associated with you and your opinions.
House rules.
Yes.
That's not opinions, baby.
What are they?
They're rules. See, rules and opinions, they're different. See how the words sound differently? They even spell differently. Rules are rules.
Really,
right.
Billy Bronco says, not Brian.
That's right, Billy Bronco. Man, I miss you, man. I need sometimes, Billy, man, I need you in here to have me get my back, man. Because sometimes Lisa and her girls be trying to gang up on the brother.
We do not.
We do not.
We do not.
That's your defense?
We do not. We do not. So today we're talking about what you're cooking, right? And I think that it could actually be what you're cooking, like on the stove, or what you're cooking up in your mind. Like, what is your...
Let's go with food, baby.
Let's go with food first.
Okay.
Because it's shouted out.
Miss Phyllis, do you have a special meal that you make? Like your specialty, Miss Phyllis. Billy Bronco, do you have a specialty that you cook?
Or you cook it for a special occasion? You cook it for a special... like weather, like winter weather, what does that inspire with you? Like pot roast, maybe. Definitely the chili, the first chili of the season. I've made it today.
Thank you, Billy Bronco. I got you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. We here.
No.
We here.
No. So the first chili of the season, I typically do a regular red chili, a regular with tomatoes, and chili and all that. But
Billy Bronco, you make Spanish peppers? Where's your water? I'm gonna go get you some water.
I got the hiccups. It's on my chair, I think, in our room. Spanish peppers. What do you put in there with the peppers? You put peppers, onions, and what? Olive oil, and what? And you put that over rice. You make it vegetarian, or you add some sausage in there. What do you do? What do you do it? Because I definitely make sausage and peppers. It's a little bit more difficult to cook.
Your cup ain't in the room.
Where is it?
This is a good question. You and your cup.
I don't know where it is. Oh no! Oh, I think it's downstairs. Miss Phyllis said it used to be lasagna. It used to be lasagna. So you don't make lasagna anymore? How can you not make lasagna? I actually saw a zucchini lasagna recipe that I think I'm going to try. It uses thinly sliced zucchini in place of the lasagna noodles. And it
Did you just say lasagna?
Yeah.
Lasagna noodles.
Yeah.
A little emphasis on that, a little accent on that.
Oh, Brian, I give you a pass because you're Brooklyn. Yeah,
that's right.
Brooklyn. But,
all the way.
We are the boogie down. The boogie down is in the name of the boogie down Bronx. We are such boogie down that you can simply say the boogie down, and they know you're talking about the Bronx. Okay.
But Brooklyn, you can say Brooklyn is a party starter. If I say the words, go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn. Billy, you a DJ. I bet you've done it 100 times where you put go Brooklyn in a mix. You've probably done it 100 times. Go Brooklyn. You go Brooklyn. You can even stand up at kids if you're watching. 3rd, 4th, 5th grade kids, if you're watching. If you can stand up at your desk and throw both arms up and go, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, and you won't be in trouble.
Miss Phyllis says, I make onions and peppers for my stir fry, but I can eat them with nothing. Absolutely. I can eat them with rice. Onions and peppers with rice. Buenos dias, familia from Judy.
Oh, this is going to be good from Judy.
And today we are talking about what you're cooking. Like, what's your meal that makes you happy, that makes you feel warm, that makes other people feel happy?
One meal that you particularly can rock.
That you like.
That know you put your foot up in that one.
One meal that I like that I don't ever do the same is called What You Got soup. I love it. The only ingredient that is consistent in the What You Got soup is kale and chicken stock. Other than that, it's whatever vegetables that you happen to have in the house. And if you eat meat, you put that in there too. And it is always good. Chicken stock and kale, What You Got soup. I love it. Brooklyn says, Brian, we just have to say Brooklyn.
You do. You have to.
Whatever.
Brooklyn.
The lasagna, zucchini lasagna is always good. I mean, it sounds good. I haven't made it yet. I'm gonna make it.
That's right. Miss Phyllis says, "Oh, you just gotta say Brooklyn, and people know what's the what." So you do that anywhere in the world. You can go Brooklyn, and people will come out. That's it. One of my favorite meals to cook. Now, Lisa does the cooking in our house. It's Lisa's cooking. It's Lisa's pots and pans. It's Lisa's kitchen. Okay, no diggity. That's her place. Okay. So I don't get to cook very often. Matter of fact, it's been a while since I've cooked. Now I fix something to eat. I fix something to eat. Now fixing something to eat ain't the same thing as cooking. Fixing something to eat is something you've done in less than 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's not cooking. That's just fixing something to eat. Fixing something to eat. I've done that. But Lisa does cooking. I used to cook prior to I used to cook all the time.
I never knew that, Brian.
You never let me.
You make that pasta dish that I don't really like, but I like it. I don't really like it, but I like it. And I have learned to like it more because it is
my favorite. Tommy Big Boy Watson, what's up, man?
That's Tammy Big Watson.
Oh, I need my glasses.
Yes, you need something. The glasses are right there.
Okay, good. Oh, further away. Anyway, Tammy used to be here regularly. Now you're coming back. Yep. But that's before we lost it.
Yeah, before we lost it. But now Tammy is back, and we actually have some upcoming session. We're going to be looking at Tammy's book. I'm excited about that. Judy says, I cook a mina arroz con gandules, rice and pigeon peas. Say it again.
Arroz con gandules.
Rolling them.
Arroz con gandules.
Not con.
Arroz con gandules. That's what I said.
Swallow the C. Con.
Excuse me. Inside.
Judy says, "Okay, Brian. That's right. Okay, Brian."
Yes.
The first time you got it right.
It's olive oil.
Oh, your dinner, your pasta.
Olive oil covering the bottom of a pan, maybe a quarter. A little olive oil. Then minced garlic. Heat that olive oil up. Minced garlic.
Judy said, "Not swallow the seed."
Judy, don't bring that up no more. Judy, let it go. Let it go, Judy. Drink my coffee, man.
You put so much emphasis on it. You're not supposed to.
Right. You're not supposed to put that much emphasis
on it.
You're right.
Miss Philly says, I don't need the meat, so I have to learn to make it another way. So in place of ground beef, wonderful, delicious vegetarian trait is raw walnuts, lightly pulsed in you soak them overnight. Raw walnuts, soak them overnight, add a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of, what's that brown liquid?
You talking about the smoke?
The amino acids. No, a little bit of the amino acids, and then overnight, then let out the water, put it in your pulser, your meat, what you call it, or your you can use your blender, but only do it quick. We just to make it turn into ground beef shapes. And I promise you, they won't even notice it. They won't even notice that it is not ground beef.
Let me finish telling you my main meal that I cook. Olive oil on the bottom.
He's got to say it like this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Throw in a liberal amount of minced garlic.
A whole half a jar.
Spoonful or two if you're feeling that way. Because it ain't going to taste garlicky that much.
It does taste very garlicky.
It's fucking amazing.
You just said the big F word.
You know what? There's some sentences and there's
you gotta say it.
That's the appropriate word.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. We got olive oil and garlic. Go ahead.
That's right. Then I throw in there black olives. Sliced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sliced black olives.
You go.
Okay. Then I get that up going real good. Mm-hmm. I first off, separately, I whited some chicken. What's whiting the chicken? That means cut the chicken up into like 1-inch chunks and strips, and fry it up to just the white. That's how outside is white. The middle is still pink, but the outside is white still. Okay. And I cooked a whole box of penne noodles separately. So I got those sitting in the strainer. The penne noodles sitting in the strainer mixed with some butter so they don't clump. That's it. Okay. So that's already done. The chicken's already done. I'm making my sauce now. That's what I'm doing. And then I throw in half a spoon of jalapeno. Okay. It ain't going to be too spicy, but the jalapeno is the key. Throw that jalapeno on there. Once you got that other stuff cooking, don't overcook it. Don't burn it, but just cook it real good. Then once that's done, once that's all mixed together, you throw your chicken in there as well until the chicken is cooked all the way through. You put a spoon or two of that on some penne noodles.
That's good. That's good. Dr.
I forgot the key ingredients. Last thing, after you get your sauce real good, you throw on your noodles, but you cook the feta cheese. Feta cheese.
That part is
essential. Like before you put your pasta on, throw in a liberal amount of crumbled feta cheese. Okay, then you put your noodles on, and then you can top it off if you want with some shredded cheese on top of that too. Okay, but the feta cheese is key.
Leave mine naked. I think that's what makes me not love
that's what makes the meal.
Leave mine naked. Dr. Deborah says, I make a great turkey zucchini lasagna. I took one to Atlanta. It was a hit. Absolutely.
See, that's what I'm talking about today.
That's great. And
Tell us about your meal that you put your foot in.
Sister Judy says, that's true, Lisa. We don't eat beef, and I want to tacos. It's absolutely delicious. It is. I'm telling you. Walnut in place of your ground beef or ground turkey, honey. If you put a little bit of amino acids, a little bit of soy sauce in there, you can fool everybody in the house. Everybody. They won't even know. The children, nobody. They will know. Nobody. I promise you.
Back in 2017, when we were vegan, we made one of the key things that we ate a lot of as a substitute for meat was oh man, this hard thing we used to get out of the can. Oh man, it's
jackfruit.
Jackfruit. We used to make, when I say we, I mean Lisa. We used to make jackfruit sliders. Taste like burgers.
No, they didn't taste like burgers. They taste like pulled pork.
It tastes like pulled pork, yes.
Yeah.
But jackfruit sliders.
Jackfruit. And you know that they've discontinued some of the different cans. You can now only buy it in the pouch. And oh my goodness, my chickpeas, I make chickpea tuna salad. You don't even miss the tuna. I promise you don't miss the
That's
tuna.
Right. Bring these meals out, Lisa. Talk about them.
The chickpea tuna salad that I make is wonderful. You just drain the chickpeas from the can, put it in your food processor. I put a couple of pieces of diced onion into the food processor with it. Pulse, boop, boop, just a couple of times. You don't want to make it all gushy. You just want to make it choppy. So I put it in there and take it out, add some mayo, I don't use vegan mayo, but you can feel free. That's my business, according to Tasha, right? Billy Blanco, that's my business.
Okay.
I mean, not Tasha, what's her name? Tabitha, according to Tabitha. So then I put that in there. I put some gnocchi flakes, which is like seaweed. They're chopped up seaweed with a little bit of sesame and salt in it.
Okay.
And mix that up and some salt, pepper seasoning. Put a little bit of pickle relish in there, the same way you would make tuna fish. Make everything else like you would make tuna fish, but make sure that you add the nori seasoning and the vegan mayo if you want it to be truly vegan. And honey, it is everything. All I need is some crackers to go with it, and it is everything. I've eaten it on crackers, tacos, and by itself with a spoon. It is
this morning good. You made some.
This morning wait, was before we tell about it,
she cooked this morning. But before you go into that, notice how this food, these meals, impact our mood. Certain meals will make you happier.
For me,
make other people happier.
For me, preparing and serving the meals in and of itself to appreciative people makes me happy.
Now, talk about what you made for yourself this morning.
This morning, I took a spin on the TikTok cucumber salad, and because I didn't have because I felt like it. So I had leftover tacos from Taco Tuesday. I had cucumbers.
You had leftover taco shells.
Okay. Flour tortillas. I had cucumbers. I had cream cheese. I had everything bagel seasoning, and I had smoked salmon. And honey, I spread cream cheese on my taco. I put thinly sliced cucumbers on top of the cream cheese. I chopped up the smoked salmon and I sprinkled that on top. And then I covered everything with everything bagel seasoning. And then I rolled it up. And honey, it was like it was everything. It was like eating a California roll.
She was so excited about it.
It was fantastic. I think I'm going to have another one for lunch.
My goodness. When you can do that and please yourself.
It was fantastic.
It was that's the word, y'all. She feels her own cooking.
I did.
It was fantastic. Let me tell you a story about another thing that food can do. It was early in Lisa and our relationship. We were still in the first house we had together. And we had no money. The first house that he moved into just came and drove up with all his stuff and decided he was going to live there. First off, I don't think that anybody would ever believe that happened because that didn't happen. That's not how it happened. We had talked about it for weeks leading up to that. But anyway.
It was delicious, Dr. Deborah. For real.
We had a moment where, because we was going out a lot in the beginning. I was trying to wind it down
every day.
Yeah, we was going a lot. But it was a time I couldn't take her out. I ain't had no money. And she ain't had no money. And we're at home. And we was like broke. I was feeling bad. I was like, oh, man, this is not a good moment. We were low. We didn't have money. We didn't have our next dollar. We didn't know where it was coming from. It was low. But it was time to eat. And Lisa goes in the kitchen and she opened up some cans of garbanzo beans. Mm-hmm. And I think she made some rice. Yep. And threw some mushrooms in there.
And some curry.
In there. And let me tell you, Dr. Deborah, as I sat and ate that meal, I was making noises. The happy noises when you eat. It was like, oh. I don't make those noises at a restaurant. It was a delicious meal.
It was really, really good. And I think I had some spinach in there too.
Probably.
I had some spinach in there, some garbanzo beans, some curry seasoning, some olive oil.
And that meal made everything else.
Onions.
It made everything else all right.
And we made it through. And honey, it rocked.
It was all right.
It was what we needed. Miss Phyllis said, I made peppers and cream cheese and everything bagel seasoning and put them in the oven.
Really?
I guess, yeah, that could work. I like peppers.
Last night, Lisa cooked a white bean chili, and she made some cornbread, y'all.
I made cornbread. It was a experiment on cornbread because my husband is allergic to eggs. For those of you who don't know, so he can't eat typically things that have eggs in them. And I thought that cornbread particularly goes really well with chili, but we haven't had it because he can't eat eggs. And I decided just because he can't eat eggs doesn't mean I can't eat eggs. But then, of course, I didn't want to not have him eat it. So I looked and searched and realized that I actually had some chia seeds. And then I looked on the internet, Obama's internet. That's right. It's still his internet. And I found that chia seeds can be a 1-to-1 replacement for eggs. So in place of the 1 egg that's on the box of the cornbread seasoning, I put 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in 2.5 tablespoons of warm water, and I let them soak until they get jelly. When they get jelly, then I mix them into the batter the same way I would have put eggs, and it rose just like if it was eggs.
I known that last night because I was nervous. I didn't want to ask you. I know you know better. I didn't even touch the cornbread last night.
Is that why? Because you thought I was trying to poison you?
No, I didn't think you were trying to poison me. It was in my head. So certain baked things like that.
I have never given you anything that had eggs in it.
You haven't.
Not in our entire relationship.
I was still shook because I have made the mistake before. I've had certain people's cakes and certain people's cornbreads.
And I have saved you from them.
And certain people's muffins.
I've leaped across rooms and say, put that back.
Because you know what happens. It was one night we had a meeting at the Empowerment Center, and
he was just dishing.
Somebody had some pumpkin muffins. They brought some pumpkin muffins, and I was throwing them back. And it didn't affect, because normally if it's eggy, I can tell like within the first bite or two. Normally, if it's eggy. So, and we had my son living with us at the time too. So I'm throwing them back. It was delicious. And we drove away. And we lived like 15 minutes away. But before we got home, I had to pull over and run behind the car and retch. It was a lot. And it took a long time. And it was killing my ribs for weeks after that. Because my body was rejecting it so violently.
Judy said my husband is vegan and I have to be creative. John is vegan, but you're a vegetarian, right? Because I don't think that you eat meat, but you still love eggs. That's what it is. So where the recipe calls for eggs, just keep it in your mind. 1 tablespoon to 2.5 tablespoons of water equals 1 whole egg. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 2.5 tablespoons of water equals 1 egg.
This morning, I had to get up and take a call at 6 a.m. And I had to be up and sitting in a chair ready to talk business and all that. And Lisa got up too. So we both were up. She even got up and I said, I would love a cup of hot tea for this talk. And she got up, made me some tea, brought it to me. I appreciate that very much. And it was needed too.
It's Friday. We missed I'm going to try to play still play the Friday Funny because it was so funny.
Friday Funnies. Here we go.
It's Friday Funny. We're going to play it right now.
Tough getting older. Went into an antique store. They wouldn't let me leave. I tried using that face aging app. They said, nah, you're good.
He's funny. I don't think I can start it over, baby, and I don't want to mess anything up.
I'm officially an old man. I give unwanted advice to total strangers. I told a kid to pull his pants up. His underwear was showing. He mocked me, tried to give me a wedgie, but the joke was on him. I was wearing the pins. I went to the doctor because I thought I had arthritis. I don't. I have early onset rigor mortis. Anybody ever drop their phone in the toilet? There you go. I did, and after I did, I put my phone in a bag of rice. Anybody ever drop a bag of rice in the toilet? I joined a dating site for people my age called Carbon Dating.
I love him.
I asked a woman on the site for her number. She told me it was 140/95. I flunked out of college twice. First time because I was a drunk. Second time I was sober, but it was hard. I got arrested once for drunk driving. Not only was I drunk, but I've been smoking hash. When I took the breathalyzer test, I inhaled, tried to pass it to the cop. YOLO. So I was arrested, pled guilty. For my community service, I left the community. Used to smoke cigarettes. I was a heavy smoker. I would even smoke when I went jogging, which is stupid, of course. So I quit jogging. I love smoking cigarettes. I'd smoke after sex. I'd smoke during sex. Sometimes I would skip sex and just smoke cigarettes. Before I got my hearing aids, my crowd work was terrible. I asked an audience member where he was from. He said, my mama. I heard Miami and said, I've been there. I am 74 years old. Life expectancy for men is 76 years. Life expectancy for women is 81 years. I figure if I transition, I just paid off my student loan. It's tough getting older. Went into an antique store, they wouldn't let me leave.
Lisa sent that to me the other day, And I saw the old man in the picture. I'm thinking, what's she sending me?
He's
But it made
funny.
me laugh lots of times. Good morning, Sister Sheila Gothard.
Phyllis thought it was funny. Miss Sheila thought it was funny. I hope that you enjoyed it. Dr. Deborah said he is funny. I think he is hilarious.
Go Shirley, do you hear what it says?
Good morning, family. I have a busy day today. Just wanted to say hello and have a blessed day. I just called to say I love you.
Thank you, Shirley. Today's show topic is what you cooking. Now, tell us about that meal that you put your foot in.
Yeah.
Tell us about that meal that you cook for occasions. Favorite meal to cook. Sheila, what you got? Shirley, Jeanette, what you got?
Tammy liked it. She said, I needed that laugh today. And Antonovi said he was funny. He was. Amen. Sheila said, what was his name? I want to see more of him. Absolutely. I don't even know his name. Hold on. Oh, Andy Huggins. His name is Andy Huggins. And he is
the king
very
of one-liners.
He is very funny. Andy Huggins.
I was predisposed not to like him.
Absolutely.
Until I started listening to it.
The first joke
I went into an antique store and they wouldn't let me leave. I was like, okay, that's kind of clever.
I love it. I love him. But
early onset rigor mortis is hilarious.
Yeah, that is too hilarious. Last night my hip was really getting up. Yesterday's from the morning until the night. I got up all day, even though I had to work all day. I didn't move from my desk from 9 o'clock until 5 p.m.
Your hip really did hurt.
And my hip really did hurt. And then I came down and asked my husband after I finished the day, could he stretch me out when he came upstairs after his cigar? And he thought that was making me making an advance for sex.
That's what it was.
That was not what it was.
That's what I assumed.
I know that's what you assumed.
Sometimes
that's why
Lisa,
I got my Lisa
would lay on her back and I help her stretch her legs and her hip.
That's
but
his idea of foreplay.
But something always comes behind that. Okay.
You bring it.
See?
I didn't ask for it.
Okay, that's what happens. That's what I assumed too.
That's what you assume. So I knew that was what he assumed. So I found my what do you call it, bands?
I would have done it,
But you did. I asked you, what more can you do than ask someone?
There's nothing more, baby.
Okay.
I don't want to rile you up right now.
So I
want to stay on the topic.
Good
morning, Jay. How you doing?
I stretched myself out.
Get off of that.
Jay, good morning. What
Sheila
you cooking? Sheila said, I'm making fried chicken, carbo loading my granddaughter in case the power goes out.
Wow.
Carbo loading her. Fried chicken? I've never fried chicken.
Parents have to consider that with children or grandparents with their little kids. Okay, we're going to be in a place where we need to be quiet. So I don't need to load them up with sugar when they got to be quiet.
Oh, yeah. You have to definitely be conscientious of everything.
Maybe I want to give them peanut butter sandwiches or something to make them be quiet.
Them lethargic. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, this is the second.
Brian,
this is the second thing today where I was like, okay, like Judy started it, and I was like, okay, let's get off that topic. And now here comes Dr. Deborah. Jay don't have any power.
Jay, you don't have any power?
Wow.
Do you need anything, or is there no power there? Do you need to come here? If you need power, we can be here, and you can use power. We've got an air mattress. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we do got an air mattress.
We'll have beds all over the house.
Sheila Gothard says, I don't mind the noise. I don't want her hungry. Okay, yes. Little kids when hungry, boy, they get whiny. That
was also why I thought to make the chili, because Brandon asked me would I just make burgers.
Her son Brandon.
Yeah, big Brandon, not little Brandon, big Brandon. So my son Brandon, I'm gonna try to get that out of my system.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Craig. We shouted you out yesterday, man. Craig says, good morning, everyone.
Wishing everyone a blessed day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest. We said that for you in your absence yesterday.
That's right.
Miss Phyllis said, LOL. In the 70s, when we had the blackout, we was cooking outside and frying chicken.
Where were you when the lights went out in New York City?
Craig, you remember the blackout in the towers?
In 1977.
Uh-huh.
I remember the 13th of July. New York had a blackout up in the sky. New York had a blackout for 25 hours or more, and nobody really knows the reason why.
Craig, do you remember when we didn't have no water? When the water got cut off in the towers?
Did you remember that song?
No, I don't.
See, that was a Brooklyn thing.
I was, but it happened in the whole New York.
Yes, it did.
I just lost my straw.
Turn the bottle up.
Turn the bottle up.
I was gonna help you.
I was trying to put the top back on so you wouldn't be sitting here fretting, but I'll just sit it over here.
Everything's about burn, fretting, or this or that, or rules.
Sheila said, "Yes, I remember the blackout. Everybody fried chicken can be eaten hot or cold. Yes, it can be eaten hot or cold."
When the blackout started, I was in the tub when the lights went all out, and my mom came in with a candle.
Lucky you.
Like no, ain't no thing. Nobody panicked in my house. Ain't no thing. Here's your towel. Go ahead.
You're already in the tub.
Yeah, I was clean. I was ready to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no thing.
That's it. But we're talking about what are you cooking? We're talking about it specifically because of this weather, the weather challenge that we're all having. Craig said, "Yup, me and my brother-in-law was parked in front of the candy store, so we didn't get robbed, and it turned into a party in the towers." Yes, it did turn into a party in the towers. We had a party. Hey, man, it was fun. It was fun. Except I had the kids with me outside. I had I was babysitting 3 wonderful children that ended up being part of my family. And so I had a 1-year-old that I had to carry, and I had a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they lived on the 42nd floor. With the blackout, the elevators was off and everything, but we had to be in the house at a certain time. So I had to carry them up the stairs, 42 flights of stairs in the dark.
Thus, beautiful calves.
That must be where they're from.
From walking those steps in New York, that's where your beautiful calves came from.
Yeah, but we did it as slow as possible, and we made it up to the top.
If it really took you an hour, whatever it took, just took a break if you need to, but get up there. I mean, some of the stuff we used to do when we was younger, walking, I used to like to, for fun now, take the LL to 14th Street.
The LL is a train?
It's a train. Take the LL to 14th Street.
I've never been on that train. It's in Brooklyn.
I used to know the whole New York City subway system like the back of my hand. The whole every line. I knew
4, 5, 6, and the AA.
I used to know them all because I went all over the city.
1 and 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
I took the LL to 14th Street, and for fun, I would get off the train at 14th Street by myself and walk to 42nd Street, 40 doo-wop. Because between 14th Street to 42nd Street, you're going to go past the Diamond District. You're going to go past Saks Fifth Avenue. You're going to go past the Empire State Building. You're going to go past the Fur District, the Diamond District. I mean, all that kind of stuff. You're going past all this historical stuff, plus all the shopping, plus the foot traffic is amazing. So, but I used to do that for fun. I would do that for fun today.
Miss Phyllis said the L train is not only in Brooklyn, Lisa. Where else is it? It was not in the Bronx. And I don't remember it being in Upper Manhattan, but those were primarily where I was, Upper Manhattan. And
walk to Times Square, 42nd Street, Times Square.
Sheila says, talk about persistence and responsibilities. Cabs came as a byproduct. Yes, that's right.
As a byproduct that I appreciate.
Because I was carrying one baby, I had another one on my back, and I was toting the other one up the steps by hand. Come on, let's go.
With the other one?
Be quiet.
You didn't start toting until you moved to North Carolina. You was carrying.
I was carrying. That's right. We didn't tote until we came here. Miss Phyllis said he just had 14th Street. Yeah, from 14th Street to 42nd Street. It's only 30-something blocks.
Yeah.
It's not really that far.
That's what I used to do for fun.
Yeah, I used to walk from the Bronx to Manhattan back and forth twice on the weekend, 2 or 3 times, because we used to go to the projects where all the boys were. So we would have to walk there and walk home before dark from Manhattan.
Me too. Miss Phyllis said, I've done that more than once. That's right. Because you're going past everything. You really can get a taste of the city that way. Yep. Mm-hmm. And if you want to stop and eat along the way, all the great eateries that are there too.
Love it, love it, love it. So what you cooking? We almost finished cooking. What are you cooking before the lights came on? That's right. You had to be in the house before the street lights came on. Absolutely.
My dad took that so seriously. If he had to come and get you, oh God.
Go God.
He took that very, very seriously. If the street lights on and you're in this house, you had to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What cut of beef is the best cut of beef for a pot roast? Because I had.
When the last time we had beef in this house?
Well, I made it probably 2.5 months ago, but I don't think we had the right type of beef because it didn't come out shreddy like I wanted to. I wanted it to be soft and shreddy. But Mom, she likes pot roast.
Okay.
But I just don't know what type of chuck roast. Chuck roast? Okay, that's why I didn't have chuck roast.
And she knew that answer immediately. It came right away. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
See you young folks here.
I got some carrots in the refrigerator, Judy, that I think I'm going to drink this weekend. I'm going to drink carrot juice. I got 3 bags of carrots.
Yeah, you're going to have fun with that.
And I got three big pieces of ginger.
Another meal that I think I do particularly well is
and lemons.
I think I make the world's greatest turkey burgers.
Yeah, he does.
I make turkey burgers.
He does. Turkey burgers that you don't even realize are not beef burgers.
They're the best.
They are the best.
And the secret, when we tell you the secret of making a great turkey burger?
Tell them.
Lots of Worcestershire.
No, that I don't like.
See, you don't think you like it.
That's a secret. I don't like to hear it because I don't like Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, but I like to say it. Especially I like to say it the way Eddie Murphy's character in the movie Life, when he was doing it, my dream about the boom boom room. He's my clothes when he was imagining what the boom boom room was gonna look like. And he's like, and bring me some Worcestershire sauce before I whoop your ass. But anyway, I drown my meat in that stuff. I use onion mix and I drown it till it's almost dripping wet. Okay, and then I make my patties, my soup mix, my Worcestershire sauce, and my patties.
Yes, Sheila, I agree, and I did make it in the slow cooker with the soup,
with Campbell's
and
mushroom,
everything,
with roasted garlic soup.
Absolutely, I did with everything that you just said, but I had the wrong cut of meat. And that's why it was not good. Judy says, I make a great turkey burger too, Brian. Don't get it twisted.
I believe you make a great one, but I believe mine are the greatest. And sometimes, Sister Judy, when I make my burger, I get crumbled blue cheese in it.
Yes, I like blue cheese. I just don't like feta cheese. And I don't like it when you sneak it on me. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You see her face? I don't like it when you sneak it in on me. I don't like it.
I don't like feta
I'm not
cheese.
gonna sneak it in with you, baby. Golly. But I do make blue cheese cheeseburgers.
I like blue cheese.
Blue cheese turkey burgers too. And I mean lots of blue cheese and it crumbles. And it does sound good. And let me tell you, Tammy, it is good.
It's delicious. It's delightful.
And sometimes if we go too long between my burgers, we gotta do it. It's time.
Yeah, we do. But again, the reason for the chili was not just because it's a good fall meal, but also because it stretches for the most part.
Yeah.
Chili can stretch. I make a pot of rice.
This ain't gonna stretch that much.
No, it's not. It's not. It didn't stretch half as where I thought it was.
Dr.
Deborah says, I'm cleaning my house for moving this weekend, so I won't be cooking. But my sister cooked last night and she prepared me a care package.
Yeah.
Care package. Okay, chicken. Sheila says, I put breadcrumbs in my turkey burger. Okay, you can. I put that in my meatloaf, which I haven't made in a long time.
Which makes it a more filling burger.
Hey, Lady Janelle, happy TGF. Watch the replay. We had a funny comedy skit in there. And Judy says, no, sir, it's in how it's cooked. My husband showed me a trick. Oh, let me find out there's a trick.
Your husband probably showed you more than one trick. He probably showed you lots of tricks. It's 9:42. It's time for us to do our greeting songs. This is Friday, the weekend for a lot of people. Craig says, Lisa, when I go to my morning job mover, the guy I work with heard me one time. I asked for a card. Now, when we get in the truck, as soon as we get on the highway, he go, Craig, it's a good time for a card. So I pull out a card. Hey, man, I'm glad. And that's right. Craig has a copy of the amazing mindfulness cards.
as well. Judy is laughing at you. Judy, Miss Phyllis says, have you tried grilled cheese and instead of spreading butter on it, use mayo? I have. Yes.
I also make an amazing grilled cheese sandwich.
His grilled cheese does too much. It's a panini. It's not just a cheese.
Well, you can
grilled
call it what
cheese
you want,
sandwich.
but it's grilled
too
cheese.
Much. You got too much
but
stuff. I
put meat in mine. I also put diced rotelli.
Too much.
I drain it.
Too much.
My grilled cheese sandwiches are amazing.
And mayo is a game changer because it saves you from cutting up your bread. It makes a nice crust on it. But you know what's the actual extra thing? And I just learned this the other day. Instead of putting your grilled cheese from the pan on the plate, put it on top of 2 chopsticks. Put your grilled cheese, sit it on the plate with 2 chopsticks under it, because that way it can cool without getting soggy and it stays crispy. It's delicious. It's delicious.
I might make one of my grilled cheese sandwiches this weekend.
You don't have all the crap for it.
They sell it at the store.
We're in the monsoon. We're on tornado season. Tornado watch. Judy says we have a special announcement coming. Super excited.
Okay, well, whenever you're ready.
Are you pregnant? I think we're finished with that. But this morning I put on a wonderful house coat that I stole from my mother-in-law. She gave it to me, but I stole it.
Let me tell you.
I had my eye on it.
Let me tell you. Lisa did it today for the first time since I've known her.
What did I do?
She put on one of those old lady house coats that we grew up with. Those house dresses, not the coat. The house dress, the old lady house dress. Let me tell you, I said, oh, you trying to get pregnant? Because those old lady house dresses helped mama have 13 kids, okay?
But it was comfortable and I love it. I'm so excited. I want more for Christmas.
I had never seen you like that before.
I don't know where to get them. I was so grateful that mom had one that she was willing to let me take from her.
My mother lives
Sheila
now.
said moo-moos are a thing now. No, not the new moo-moos. The old-fashioned, stylish little print pattern with the pearl buttons down the front is what I want. These have buttons, but I want the pearl snaps down the front. Amen. Miss Phyllis said it was nice. Lisa, thank God you had it on. I saw it from the mirror. I look.
So you had it on hanging on something?
No, I had it on. That's what I did my makeup on.
Okay.
So. I realized that my mirror while I'm doing my makeup.
I got an appointment.
Anyway, Lena Janelle says, no doubt I will. Was this cooking episode? Y'all making me hungry.
Cracking the hell up.
Oh yeah, the old lady house coats for real.
But this is a house dress.
Sheila said we have moo parties.
What?
Yes, I know pearl buttons. Yes, Tabby said they are comfortable. I love some of my moms. I have some of my moms. I wish. Craig says everyone this weekend go ahead and be great. Love y'all. Have to go. Love you too. And Miss Phyllis said I bought one for my daughter when she was pregnant. Well, yes, she needed one.
Please.
And anyone that has, if you can find them, send me the link. I will buy myself some more.
Really? Okay.
Oh my God.
Let me buy them for you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll pick ones I like.
That's fine as long as they have pearl buttons and short sleeves.
I have that pearl. We're gonna do our greeting songs because we're not gonna see you guys until Monday. So up first is Miss Phyllis George. She has a logo that goes, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
Miss Phyllis is
here.
Miss Phyllis.
And we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Billy Bronco! Ho!
Billy Bronco! Ho! That was the first jam we did, Billy Broncos.
Absolutely. Judah. Oh, Judah, you so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Jude.
That's Judy Floyd's jam right there.
That's right. Tammy, thanks for coming.
Tammy, you keep coming, you're going to get you a greeting song.
I love it. Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. Mm-hmm.
That's our lady, Dr. Deborah Dunstan up in the house.
Absolutely. Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, that's Sheila's jam right there.
Shirley DeJohnette.
Wyatt will rock you. Shirley DeJohnette. Wyatt will rock you. That's Shirley's jam. This is one that we all can participate in. Put on your Nigerian voices. Sit up straight into your chair. Take a lot of air into your body and say, "Thank you, Atanole."
Get ready.
Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. That's Jay Mattier's jam.
Craigside.
1,000 degrees.
You'll be on your knees.
And you'll be burning, begging, please.
Brother Freeze.
Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can dub a tape.
Yes, I think we got everybody's. Oh, no. Lena Janelle, baby.
We gets high off her art, don't know how to behave.
Ooh.
That's Lena Janelle's greeting jam right there.
That's right. We going in there. I want to go make sure we got everybody.
Okay.
Yes, we got Judy. We got Craig. Craig says yes to songs. Amen. Miss Phyllis says, remember the whole slips my grandmother used to wear around the house. I wear that sometimes. Well, I love those too. The whole slip. They put Victoria's Secret to shame. I'm telling you.
The whole slips. That's such an old phrase. Wearing a whole slip. A whole slip?
A whole slip.
Your slip is showing?
Yes. Reverend Day actually came out of her slip. She was wearing a half slip. She was preaching from the pulpit, and her slip fell off. Reverend Day. She passed on. She's going to source. But
did she carry on with the sermon?
She did. She stepped out of it and kept on going.
I respect that.
I reached down and snatched it up. She stepped out of it and kept on going.
I respect that. If someone is if they're doing their thing, they're preaching and speaking, and have a wardrobe malfunction, carry on, because it was good and anointed. Carry on.
Lena Janelle said, let me say, thank God we all have electricity after the storm. Get out of here, Helene. Gone now. Get. Amen.
Well, some people in the Steel Creek area don't have power. Lena.
That's right. And you are invited to come.
Yes.
You're invited to come. We have a room we'll give you. We'll put the bed in here. We will you
work it out.
We'll work it out. We love you and we mean it. Craig said, yup, pregnant weekend. I see. The house go to get you pregnant, for real.
Well, we home anyway. But anyway, I gotta go.
And don't forget to have sex. Love you in the meantime and in between.